saying, no, because you're saying everything, you're saying the verse says the messenger, right? You're saying every time we say that in that verse is talking about the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
You open the door of prophethood. We agree that.
No, the Quran opened the door.
Okay, we opened the door. Yeah. So now there are ayahs referring to the prophet.
So you do agree a prophet's going to come?
You're not listening to me. I am saying the ayahs agree to Ya Ayyuhan Nabi, Ya Ayyuhan Nabi, O prophet, O prophet, O prophet.
Yeah.
Now you are bringing Ahmad as a candidate of prophet. So I'm asking you to explain to me when Allah addressed to the prophet and you say he's a prophet, he must explain the ayah. Allah says, look, okay, prophet, why are you making forbidden when Allah, do you know that verse or you don't?
Oh, okay, yeah, keep going.
Because Allah is addressing to the prophet.
Right.
And you say Ahmad is a prophet. So he should explain to me, prophet, Ghulam Ahmad.
Okay.
All the ayahs about the prophet.
Right.
Because he's a prophet.
Okay, so, but before we move on, let's go in steps though. Let's go in steps.
Give me one, man.
I will. Let's go in steps though.
You won't because you didn't explain anything.
Before we go on,
He didn't explain anything because I spoke to your scholar. I spoke to your scholars. He said, all this prophet is Muhammad. All your scholars told me.
Say what? That all the prophets. Oh, okay, I know what you're saying.
I know. The problem is with you. The problem, I'm speaking to your scholars. I'm saying you bring this guy with me, and I spoke. He said the Ayyuhan Nabi is not Ghulam Ahmad. No, he's not prophet. He is Muhammad. I said, excuse me, Muhammad doesn't. Allah doesn't say Muhammad is a prophet. So he's a messenger. So, okay, prophet, Ya Ayyuhan Nabi, if you say he's not there, so you are not accepting him as a prophet. Because Allah is addressing him as a prophet. Oh, prophet, whoever is a prophet, Ya Ayyuhan Nabi, whoever is a prophet.
Are you going to post this on?
So, as a prophet, he must answer. Because God is addressing to Ya Ayyuhalladhina Amanu, he addresses you. Ya Bani, hold on, Ya Ayyuhalladhina Amanu, you are believers. Ya Bani Adam, you are Bani Adam. Bani Adam, Bani Israel, all this. Now when Allah addresses to the prophet, so he must answer as a prophet.
I see what you're saying. But can I
But
say
he never answered.
Can I say something?
But I know he never answered. You know that.
But you in the lecture even said that you don't know much about Ahmadiyya. But anyways.
No, I spoke to your scholars.
No, but I'm just saying you're saying I know
to your scholars. Okay, now tell us.
Can I
tell me what prophet explained to you when Allah addressed Ya Ayyuhan Nabi as a prophet? Ghulam Ahmad explained to you these verses about the prophets.
Okay, but
what about Wahi?
We'll come one by one.
Hold up. Before we go on why Ahmad is truthful according to us, let's see. No, because I presented a verse. Look, it's about your lecture. It's about your lecture.
You have to tell me when Allah addressed to the prophet, you have to explain to me that this ayat, Ghulam Ahmad explained to me that God addressed him as a prophet.
Okay.
Because he's a prophet.
Yes. Now,
so I just want to explain to me, man.
I want to clarify something. I just want to clarify something. Before we go on why Ahmad is truthful,
I didn't say that.
Okay, no, but according to before we go on, why?
I accept him as a prophet because the Quran says so. Prophet will be there.
Hold up.
So I accept that Allah is addressing, oh prophet, oh prophet, oh prophet, oh prophet, oh prophet. I want somebody candidate to be there.
The reason, no,
candidate should be there.
The reason
you are bringing that candidate.
I'm talking about this based on your lecture. I'm not even going on Ahmad.
No, I'm talking about Quran now. Quran says, Ya ayyuhar Rasul is addressing the messenger. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu is addressing the believer. Ya Bani Adam is addressing the Bani Adam. Ya Bani Israel is addressing the Bani Israel. Now he says, oh prophet. So you are bringing Ahmad as a candidate. So I'm asking, okay, explain Ahmad all the prophet ayahs, all the ayahs of the prophet. He must explain to me.
That prophet
as a prophet.
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
But
Quran was being addressed to one prophet. Me and you both agree to that, right?
No.
So that is not. I mean, that is not.
Ya Bani Adam is not Muhammad.
No. Like
Ya
when
Bani
you say,
Israel is not Muhammad. Ya Bani Adam, Ya Bani Israel, Ya Ayyuhal Kitab is not Muhammad.
Ya Ayyuhan Nabi, when you say.
No, when I say Nabi is a prophet.
Yeah.
So my objective is that
I see what you're saying. Whenever the Quran says the messenger, that is according to us Ahmad. That's what you're saying. And then how is it Ahmad?
You have to explain because you have to explain to me because you are saying that he is a prophet. So I'm asking you, when Allah addresses to the prophet, he must answer.
He must say
he's
that.
a prophet.
Yeah, right. No, I get what you're saying. I've got that the whole time, but you haven't let me speak.
But you don't give me that what he explained to you about the prophet.
But you have to understand what I'm saying. You can't just go to jump on. Okay, how is he truthful?
Okay, do you want an answer?
Can I finish?
No.
Can I finish?
No. I want to show you. All of you here standing, right?
Right.
And I am not a prophet.
Right.
I don't claim to be a prophet, right?
None of us are.
Okay. Now, when Allah says, listen to me very carefully, all of you. When Allah says, "Oh Prophet, why thou has made it forsaken when Allah has made lawful to you?" You know that verse or you don't? Everybody knows
Just
this?
open it up.
What is it?
It's okay, you can
You know
quote it.
this?
What's the verse?
66:1. Tahrim 66:1.
Yeah.
No, it is not Jummah. 65.
Okay. What, you can just quote it.
No, I'm quoting it. You have to understand the concept of the Prophet.
I know, but you diverted from
No,
what I was talking
I was trying
about.
to explain to you how the Prophet clarifies. Just now.
Oh, I know what you're saying though, but
No, you're not listening to me.
we were talking about chapter 4,
No,
verse
we're talking about
69.
Prophet. Is there a Prophet? Is addressing to the Prophet.
Okay. Seeking the pleasure of thy wives.
Okay.
Bring it here, let's see.
Yeah.
Can you read
Yeah.
Which verse is it?
66:1.
It's about the Holy Prophet. Yes.
Yeah,
O
what does it
Prophet,
say?
why dost thou forbid thyself?
Oh, holy Prophet, right? Prophet. Allah is
Let's finish. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That which Allah has made lawful to thee, seeking the pleasure of thy wives, and Allah is most forgiving, most merciful.
Now, this is a verse addressed to the Prophet, not you and me.
Right.
So now the Prophet, who is a Prophet, we can explain this, not you and me. So Ahmed explain to you? He didn't explain to you.
What do you mean? What do you mean explained? Like,
Hold on. He did not explain. I know this.
okay.
Now, listen. Now all of you look into my eyes. I am not a magician, and you'll see the magic now. Think what lawful Allah has made lawful, and you made unlawful to please the wives. What are you married?
No.
Are you married? Are you married? Are you? Who is married here? Okay.
All the guys were.
Those guys who are married, and even those, listen to me, those guys who are married and those guys who are not married.
Hold this.
There is lawful command in ayahs that you can do, you are allowed to do so. But the women don't like it. What is it?
Sure.
Which one is it?
You're lawful to do with your wife, but women.
No, not wife. Allah is saying this is lawful to you, not wife.
For men.
Yeah, man is allowed to do.
Is it for marriages?
Bilal?
No.
Shake hands.
Shake hands. No, hold on.
Shake hands.
For what?
No, but that has
Hold on.
nothing to do
Hold
with
on.
what I was
Who told
talking
you
about.
now?
Who told me what? That the 4 wives? The Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Who told you that the wife won't like it? Because Allah said you want to please the wife, you were making lawful, unlawful to please the wives.
Okay, I don't know where you're getting with this, but keep going.
Yeah,
Because this has nothing to do with prophethood.
This is known as how the Prophet tells you. The Prophet told you right now, look, I tell you, it says here very clearly that you made it unlawful. The Prophet made it lawful to please the wife. Said, okay, I will not marry more than 1, or more than 2, or more than 4. So, but now you say, it doesn't say that. Okay, open 3350. 3350, see?
Okay, open.
They say, oh, Nabi, please see 3350.
I still don't know where we're getting with this, but you missed chapter 4, verse 69 and started talking about
Brother, I am
wives.
bringing that 4 chapter 659 and bringing the Prophet now.
Chapter 4, verse
It
69.
is saying he will be rewarded as Prophet. I am bringing the Prophet forward.
The right is references.
It is there, you are
we
giving
know
the
the
reward.
references,
You are
but
giving
you
the
haven't
reward.
talked about it.
You are rewarding the prophethood. I said this is what the Prophet has to do. Now, the Prophet, I am giving you the ayahs about the Prophet now. I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Oh, so okay, just to clarify, before you move on, just to clarify,
What
you
happened?
do believe that after the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the possibility of
I
prophethood is there.
did not say that.
Okay, so then, then
You must
can I
listen.
finish something?
Okay.
Before we talk about Ahmad or any other claimant after the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, before we talk about that, we have to see in the Quran, does it talk about the possibility of prophethood?
We have already
after
agreed,
the-
na?
So you do agree?
No, I have
he said he
agreed.
agrees
The
to that.
ayahs refer to the Prophet. The ayahs refer to the Prophet. You can explain, or any candidate should explain about the Prophet.
The
The ayahs referring to the Prophet.
Right.
I quote one verse to you, Tahrim 66:1 and 33 Azab 50. Nobody opened.
Where's the Quran?
33 Azab 50. Where is the 33:50?
Yeah.
Read now.
Okay.
Where's the English? I don't know. I don't know.
No, read, yeah.
O
Prophet,
Prophet, surely we have made lawful.
lawful to you. There he made unlawful. Here made lawful to you.
Who made unlawful?
The Prophet, brother. You have to learn Quran, man. You don't even know you're talking. Allah says, oh Prophet, why thou hast made it unlawful, which Allah has made lawful. That I said. Ya ayyuhan Nabi, why made you unlawful? You see that 30 thing? And here says Allah has made lawful for you your wives. So he made unlawful there.
Who made
Oh,
that?
no one
Prophet.
Which prophet?
That prophet. The difference between the
Ahmad didn't know all this.
See the
Ahmad prophet, your prophet did not knew all this.
no, let
But
me.
the prophet knew and you came to know.
You completely diverted
I
from chapter
did not.
4,
I
verse
brought,
69 and coming on why?
I brought the prophet in between your lives and I showed you how prophet explained to you. And you came to know.
No, we're
Marrying more than one wife. No woman likes it.
What does that have to do with anything?
About Allah says prophet, why do you
About
make
the
unlawful?
possibility-
Unlawful, there it says lawful. Allah says lawful prophet.
Okay,
He's talking about the prophets.
Can I look? All of us are complaining that this you're talking about wives. We're talking about prophethood.
You're not getting the point. It's referring to the prophet, brother. Ya ayyuhan Nabi.
Okay,
Yes,
let me tell you what he's saying. He's saying
No,
that prophets can come,
Right.
but when Allah says the prophet, here he also says the prophet. So how did
Mirza Ghulam Ahmad
Muhammad do this? Is that's what you're
My
saying,
question
right?
is, Allah is addressing to the prophet.
Yeah.
Anyone who claims to be a prophet
Yeah.
should fulfill the ayahs about the prophet.
Yeah.
That's my question. Simple.
Okay.
that
It's
is
not
true.
difficult. It's not difficult. It's very simple. But you,
What is your main question? What do you want to ask?
No, there's a build-up.
I explained very clearly.
Go
There are ayahs related
I think we
to the
should-
prophet.
But he hasn't even answered chapter 4, verse 69.
And repeat again, because he is prophet personality, because all the ayahs refer to the prophet.
I know.
I have spoken to the scholars. I said, look, I agree if he's a prophet. Just show me what he explained about the prophethood. Allah says he gave him the book and the hukum and the nabuwa. I said, I believe. Quran says. Hold on. ما كان لبشر أن يؤتى الكتاب والحكم والنبوة.
He didn't even touch on the
Yeah. Whether if he is a prophet, what's the criteria for it? So he's trying to say that, look, he doesn't fulfill the criteria of prophethood in the Holy Quran, right? That's all it is. And he's trying to show that it is, but